welcome to Saturday Morning Toons on VAR Nation Live. I'm your host, Rock VAR, here in his house with Lyda and Bodie. Lyda is actually in the game right now. Bodie is mainly doing her controlling for her. He's a hell of a controller, that kid. He's got skills and talent, and more skills. We're starting out today at Little Bohemia live on DC Universe Online. DC Universe Online is a free-to-play MMORPG available on PlayStation, all PlayStation formats, PlayStation 4, 3, PlayStation 4 Pro. Also available on Xbox One and PC. So if you haven't played the game before, go to DCUniverseOnline.com and check out how to download the game for free on your particular console or your playing device, and you can play without a membership. So all you've got to do is download the game, create a character, jump into it, and have a lot of fun. So today, which is normally the theme on Saturday Morning Toons, I like to use something else, another alt of mine besides my main character, which is Rock VAR. And so I've been working on a couple tunes. I've got right now 2 healers, a controller, and 2 DPS that I'm working on. All are iconic characters. So we're working on getting them up to the level for the new content. We've got new content. In case you didn't notice, or in case you didn't see it yesterday, DC Universe Online did a live stream showing off the Star of the Conqueror content that's on its way to the game, and that will be dropping in April. And that is going to be an event. So there's several different things. I was going to do a video. I started out with all intentions of doing a video on it, and was doing screenshots and everything, and then I realized, you know, that's kind of dumb, because they're doing that right now and you can actually see them play it. So I'm just going to direct people to that video and kind of talk about it in streams and stuff. I'm obviously probably going to do a quick short video talking about what my thoughts are on the new content, but we'll get to that later. I don't know if that'll be this weekend or if that'll be one of those Sunday night, Monday morning things. So anyway, so I'm working on getting some characters ready, because that's a really iconic thing. Starro, and as they talked about in the stream, if you don't know, Starro is basically the first villain that brought the DC or the Justice League together for basically their first mission as a group. And so I thought it would be cool, and me and my buddy Alan Scott JSA thought it would be cool to run it with our iconic tunes. So we want to get them ready for the game, so to speak. So I've got SupermanJLA. Right now he's a combat rating 104. He is by far the lowest combat rating that I have right now as far as wanting to do this event. I've got Superboy JLU, who is, I think he's like a 139. He may have hit 140 yesterday. I've got Alan Scott JSA, who I think is a 142 healer, and I've got Wally West JLA, who is, Wally West JLA, who is, I think he's a 141 or 142 healer as well. And so those are the tunes that I'm working on getting ready for the event. So for those of you that just joined, thank you for joining the stream. I'm going to go check out, we've got a comment, so I'm going to go turn the comments on real quick and see what everybody's into, and then I'm going to start doing a little bit of content here. Because what I found over the past couple of days, and Aiden Moore, what's up, buddy? What I found over the past couple days is that it's not too hard to level these days once you get to a certain point. That said, you have to be willing to put yourself out there. You know, I go into missions, and granted, my alts typically have a little bit more skill points than your typical alt, because I'll go through and raise them up using the replays and get the skill points that Rock's already gotten a lot of times. I haven't done that with this character, but a lot of times I will. and so it's not as hard necessarily for my healers. But what I found over the past couple days is there are a lot of high-level characters doing a lot of stuff now. So they're doing a lot of low-level stuff. So I've been going into missions where I need like a combat rating 130, and there will be 189 DPS just running through there smashing it, and I just follow along. And doing that, I've been able to pretty much skip most of the tiers and just go straight to I just get the drops from the instances or the raids, and I've raised on up. I went from right around a 100 to over a 130 with 2 tunes in one day. It's been that fast because people are helping out that much. And now every once in a while, you know, you end up in a mission where you got to work at it because you've got everybody at CR, which is cool. I mean, that's fine. It's fun. I've discovered a real passion for healing because of it. I really like being a electric healer. But so I guess kind of some hope for some folks out there that are wanting to raise their combat rating fast. Just go into the missions as soon as you're available for it. I know it's kind of I'm not saying abuse the system. I'm just saying jump in there and see what happens. If you jump into something and you're terribly undergeared, just go ahead and excuse yourself is what I would do. But 9 times out of 10, I'm finding that when I jump into a 4-player instance or an 8-player raid, most of the players that are in there now are higher levels that are coming back to get specific feats, and so it's not too hard to get through. And they don't seem to mind me that, you know, I've got a lower level tune. A lot of times they even are interested in helping get specific feats because they know you don't have them. So, you know, just ask if you're in doubt. Just go in, and if you feel that it may be awkward, just be like, hey, you know, do you guys want me here or do you want me to leave? It's completely up to you, and just go about it that way. And you will raise your combat rating fast. We have a visitor on the show right now, Mr. Bodie Aiden. Bodie, how are you, sir? I know that we have Aiden Moore in the chat. My son's name is also Aiden. One of his middle names is Aiden. So we call him Bodie, but Bodie Aiden. We started to do that more and more. That's his gentlemanly type name. But anyway, so I've got SupermanJLA here today. We'll see if Bodie wants to help me with the controller. I'm sure he does. And he is an ICE DPS. I got the ICE DPS loadout from a couple of places. I went and I looked at DCUO blog guide because a lot of times they have really good loadouts. And they did, and so I picked it up there, and I went and watched a video. Crap, I can't remember who the YouTuber is that I watched, but I'll go find that out and give him a shout out. Big channel. Anyway, I watched one of his guides on ICE DPS, and I took it from there. I learned both were pretty much the same. Loadout and rotation, but it was cool to go to DCUO blog guide and see what it looked like, and then I could go and watch this rotation in action and kind of get a feel for what I needed to do. And it's not too bad. I mean, if you look at my power set here, I always like to start, I'm right-handed, and so I always seem to like to start my rotation with the right trigger. So what I do is, in this very simple order, of course I pop my trinket automatically, or I clip it. Actually, it's best if I clip it in. So, but the first thing I do is, let's see, I'll show you in order just so that we start here. And I'm not trying to steal anybody's thunder on these rotations. I'm just trying to help if somebody else hasn't made it out to watch some of these videos and you're interested. This way you can kind of see, oops, not settings, see what's happening. And then I would suggest I'll get my stuff together better next time I talk about loadouts. That way I can direct you to the YouTuber who I learned from on this stuff. One of the cool things I like about ICE is the ICE Elemental, and I'll show you that. He did not use the ICE Elemental. I just have it on here for fun. He had a different power on here that I don't really need. But so essentially what I start with is I go Wintry Tempest, clip that with Cold Snap, clip in my trinket, or the other way around. Clip, Wintry Tempest, clip my trinket, clip. And this is one of the cool things about Ice. It's similar to Rage in that you can clip like 4 powers together automatically. So every time you go into a fight, Wintry Tempest, clipped with Cold Snap, clipped with Ice Bash, clipped with Reflection. That basically puts up a whole bunch of DOTs that are based off of your range, and then you just spam Arctic Gust. And the cool thing about Arctic Gust is it refreshes immediately. Like, there is no cooldown time on that power whatsoever, and it's a strong power. And you can move while you're doing it. So you just run around using Arctic Gust until they come back up, and then you do the whole thing over again. Wintry Tempest, clip Cold Snap, clip Ice Bash, clip Reflection, spam Arctic Gust. Now, I'm playing on PlayStation 4, Gaming Hero LE. Now, the thing about this rotation, and you'll see it when I start doing it, he was doing good damage with it. He had 239 skill points. He was doing good damage with it. He also had pretty good gear. I right now, my idiot self, I upped this character to 100 using the progression thing that they gave to us a little while ago for legendary members. And when I did, I screwed up and picked tank gear instead of DPS. So when I started this whole raising this tune-up thing, I was starting with a tank trying to play DPS. Now I have almost all DPS gear on this guy. I've got like 4 pieces of tank gear still. I'm still a halfway decent DPS, but no, I wouldn't suggest speccing the way that I'm specced right now, because what I'm trying to do is just go through the content and get DPS gear so that I can pretty much begin my journey. But then the other cool thing is you can do, this is a supercharge, Ice Elemental, turns you into a big ice looking freaky guy. It enhances role specific stats, but you can have a loadout, so you can still run through the same loadout just as an Ice Elemental. I think I can show you what that looks like. No, I can't, because I don't have any supercharge built up. I'll show you what that looks like as we go on. But so that's what I'm doing. I'm playing with Ice, and I'm going to suck right now. I don't have many skill points with this character. We'll go ahead and zoom in here. I'm at Little Bohemia Police Station. Superboy says hello. This is my Superman toon, and I'm going to be changing that belt as soon as I can get the one that's necessary. And it's either Checkmate Informant, I think it is, or Checkmate Operative. I'm not sure which one, but one of those is what I need, and it's ridiculously hard to get. It only comes from a drop, I'm pretty sure, from the vault. And I've been going, it's going to be my new, it's going to be my new Superboy hoodie. It's going to probably, I will get it like the day that they come out with an actual Superman costume that is exactly what you would need. That's the day I'll get that belt. That's how it'll work. But it's okay. And until then, I have something to look forward to. But as for right now, this costume done by Alan Scott JSA of the DCUO Look Iconic DCUO blog. He put this outfit together for me, did the colors. It's mostly, the top is scuba. It's a scuba top. It's the House of L Warsuit cape, scuba belt, New Genesis, right? Pants, and Stalwart Defender boots. And that's it. The biggest thing, I think, about any Superman costume is the colors. I want those vibrant blues and reds and yellows like the Superman from the Justice League of America. I want this iconic Superman costume. I do not want... I love Henry Cavill. I do not want the Henry Cavill costume. I would take Superman Returns. I may end up trying to make it one that looks more like that too. But my favorite Superman is from the 90s, JLA. And that's the outfit that I would go for before anything else. So that's him right there. And I did change the body, not the body style, but the personality type. That was my birthday present, a personality type change token, because he was powerful and I just couldn't stand the way that he walked and stood. So I changed it to serious. So that said, let's queue, because I had a bunch of stuff queued and now it's not. So it looks like I have potentially lost it. Oh look, there's Wonder Woman. No. Jamie Love Girl. There's been a lot of iconics out here recently. A lot of iconic leagues. If you're looking for an iconic league, I've got a couple that I'm interested in recruiting for. One of them is JLU Legends. If you see Superboy JLU or Wally West JLA out here and you want to join that league, as long as you're an iconic character that you could find in Justice League Unlimited, you can join that league. Not a big league, I'll tell you that right off the bat. We're pretty small. We don't have a league hall yet. We're trying to grow, and a lot of people don't want to stay in the league as a result of that. But we're very friendly folks, and we are obsessed with the Justice League Unlimited. And oddly enough, so we have the JLU and we have JL Legends now, which seem to be gaining popularity as far as members. I had the name JLU Legends long before they did, because I've had this league actually for a couple of years, just haven't done anything with it. So, but you know, they probably have a lot of perks that we don't have. So, but if you want to join that, and then also the league that Superman is in is the Justice League of America. The leader of this is Hal Jordan JLA, also Alan Scott JSA of the Look Iconic DCUO blog. And he is the one that you'll want to talk to. I can invite, but in this league you've got to be an original Justice League of America. We're looking for the original lineup first. So we wouldn't want, for example, even though Wonder Girl's cool, she wouldn't make the cut right now just because we're looking for the actual Justice League lineup. Now this Wonder Girl toon, I would love to have her in JLU Legends. So, you know, like I said, if you want to join, just let us know. We're always recruiting. And then also the Kryptonian Gladiators, always recruiting Kryptonian toons. If you are a Kryptonian themed character, you're interested in you know, running around with some other folks who love Superman and love Krypton, we are always recruiting. We have 270 some members now, going strong. Lots of prestige, all the amenities, league hall, all that good stuff. So feel free to reach out to Rockvar if you see him in game, and I will be happy to recruit you. I just referred to myself as a him. Anyway, let's see what we can do. So I know that we can do a couple of raids, and raids really the easiest way to raise your combat rating fast. And I am queued for them. I just know. So I'm going to go in to League Hall Lockdown, or I'm going to try to. And I'm going to queue up for Assault and Battery, even though I know that's going to be a disaster. Then as far as 4 players go, let's see. I'm already kind of queued, ain't I? Nope. We'll do Intergang, League Hall, Divided. We're sure to get into one of those. We'll see what's up. And I always leave role optional alerts turned off, because I like to get in. Normally, when I'm playing a lower level toon, I would just go ahead and turn them on, because it doesn't really matter if we get in with 3 DPS. That's good, because I'm not going to be strong enough to be the main DPS. But anymore, what I'm finding is no one is going in their roles. They're going in with their roles as secondary, their main role as DPS, and you're getting a group full of DPS, whether that's what you're looking for or not. And I literally left because it makes me mad a lot of times. I go in to DPS or to work on my DPS, especially when I'm working on like a new rotation or a new loadout. I want to see what it does, and it's hard to see that when you've got 3 DPS bouncing off each other trying to do the most damage. And so I turn the role optional alerts off to go in as the only DPS, and I go in and I've got 3 DPS anyway. So I literally had to leave Underworld Trials like 4 times the other day. And then finally I gave up because I was not getting in a group that wasn't just loaded with DPS. And so I guess, you know, the skill point, or the ancient coin grind is on to the point where people don't really care to just play the mission anymore. I enjoy the mechanics of the mission. I enjoy taking my time through it and playing it in roles. But that's just me, so to each your own. But that's why the role optional alert button is there. But people have found their way around it. So, and in fact, for a lot of folks, it ensures that they will get what they're looking for. You know, because let's say a healer goes in, he wants to mainly DPS, and he wants to be in a 2 DPS group. He also wants to have a tank. He might also want to have a controller. And every role can kind of be that way. So some people have figured out, hey, if I'm a tank and I want a DPS, I want to have a 2 DPS group, all I got to do is go in, leave my role optional alerts turned on, go into queue up as a tank and a DPS. I'll go in, I'll be sure to get at least a DPS, a troll, and a healer, and then I can flip the DPS. So... and that's not me, though. I'm saying that kind of in theory, as far as that's what people can do and are doing right now. I still enjoy roles very, very much, and I hope that when they do the see, what I think is going to happen is the exact opposite of that. I was hoping when they do the stats matter and everything comes back to normal, that, or the new normal, that it'll entice people to play roles again. But I don't think it's going to. I think what's going to happen is immediately when stats matter drops, I think everybody's going to want a DPS to see what it's like. And so it feels more and more like roles are dying unless you're in a raid. And then they play roles because they have to. And I know that in the new version of things, they want the raids to be a 2-2-2-2 format. But I don't see that lasting very long. Hi, Power Girl. See, like Power Girl, I'd like to have her in JLU Legends. But if you don't hang out at Little Bohemia, this is the place to be for Iconics. And last night, this place was just packed. There were a ridiculous amount of tunes out here. The HL. Mm-hmm. I heard a woo come from the other room. Bodhi must be playing. It looks like they're decorating her base. Lida's finally back in the game. I finally got her back. She's not playing too many missions yet, but she's doing a lot of selling, and she's doing a lot of decorating. But that's cool. It's better than nothing. We got to get our family going again. As soon as Bode's old enough to play, that's what we'll be doing. We'll have 3 PlayStations and 3 TVs, all in the same room. I think we should make it so that our chairs are all back to back, so we're like all facing in the 3 different directions, but our chairs are all back to back, so we're close together. That would be the perfect way to spend family time, I think. And then I just, you know, oh look, Robin. And then we just never really have to move from those positions. What is it? Oh, she's discovering the Zamoron. Yeah, you'll have to go, yeah, Megas likes playing roles too. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining the stream. I you know, I've found I've been mostly playing DPS in this game to begin with, and what I've found recently is a serious passion for healing, like a serious passion for it. I find myself like I used to be with DPS, where I just want to keep getting better. It's very fulfilling, you know? I mean, DPS is a fun role, but I don't know, something about keeping people alive. That's more to me what I think it's about, being a hero. And so I'm really enjoying healing. I've got 2 healers going right now. I really like trolling too, but I don't know. And actually trolling and well, as a DPS that normally has a tank power, tank is what kind of I started doing to get into roles. And it's just I've been getting frustrated tanking because I go into missions and you've got 3 DPS and none of them want to follow you. So then, like, why are you there? You're just kind of following everybody else. But as a healer, you're needed. And I love watching those health bars jump up, man. I love hitting that and being like, ha! You know, we were in that last boss fight. He did his big one shot or whatever. I healed at the exact right time to keep everybody alive. Nobody was paying attention to what was going on. I popped that, and I kept them alive so they could kill him or take him down. That's a good feeling. I enjoy it very much. And I'm not stingy with the heals either. Maybe that will come later, like as I start getting pissed off that DPS, because I had a lot of that happening the other day. I had a tank and 2 DPS, and the DPS would not stay out of the tank's way. And so I thought, you know, in a couple years of doing this, I'm probably going to get frustrated to the point where I'll be like, I'm not healing you unless you follow the tank. But at the moment, like right now, I'm just happy to throw heals, so I'm just healing the hell out of people. I'm like, you know, whatever. And the like, I've got using weapon mastery and electricity. I don't seem to be eating up that much power, and I can build it back fast, so I don't worry about the controller. Lida, you need me to take a 30-second break? Okay. Oh. All right. I've got to take a quick 30-second break on the nation. It won't be quite 30 seconds. I'll be back in about 15 seconds. And hopefully we'll get into a mission here today. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people doing it. But I'm going to mute the mic. It's going to make a loud poppy noise. I apologize. I'll be right back. I'm back, y'all. Hey, look at that. Nobody left. Thank you, guys. We're back on VAR Nation Live. I'm Rock VAR. This is Saturday Morning Toons. Not doing a whole lot right now, actually. Just talking. Because I'm not getting into any missions. So we may... I saw General Zod was out here a lot yesterday. See, there's JL Legends. They're a cool league. It's a cool name. The Young Justice. You'll see that out here a lot. There's a few that are always out here, depending on what phase you're in. Batman's Best. That's one I just was thinking about last night. I hadn't seen. Used to be they'd be in everything I was doing, and you knew when you got in with Batman's Best you were going to be in good shape. I hadn't seen them around for a little bit, and then or this morning actually, we're probably just playing at different times now, Because I used to play a lot more. That's probably why I saw them a lot more. We used to be on 24/7. Now we're on 24/2. Something like that. Detective Comics, I've been seeing them a lot. Blonde-haired Superman here. Adam Black. Yeah, it's actually a little slow out here right now. Ooh, the Justice League Rebirth. That's the Superboy that said hello to me earlier, and I didn't return the favor, so don't want to be a dick. There's another Young Justice. Young is Justice with Richards Grayson. Damn, we may not actually get to do any content today. Already 30 minutes into the stream and no queue. It's weird, because I've found that morning times typically is when people are doing this lower level stuff more. At night, not so much at all. It's normally been people doing the higher level stuff, which we've been doing too, because I've still got one raid left I can do without replays today. That's rock, so we'll be jumping into Olympus probably tonight. I'll be finishing up the 410 because I got to get the I've only got like 2 pieces left of the 165 gear that I've got to get before the new content drops, and I've got till June. So the new content, not the event, but the actual new content that's coming is in June. And big surprise, big shocking news that I didn't think was going to be said yesterday on the stream. If you have not seen the live stream that DCUO did talking about the Star of the Conqueror event that's coming up in April, go to their YouTube page. They loaded it last night, or go to our Twitter stream at Megas loves healing and trolling. I'm right there with you, man. Or go to ours at @var_nation, because I think we tweeted it out too for them. And watch it. They talk about healing. They talk about healing, or not healing. They talk about water powers coming, which I'm assuming is going to be a healing power. I'm going to do that. I think Rock's going to become water. I think because he's going to, I don't know, I'm going to have to come up with some kind of a storyline to justify why my Kryptonian Flamebird, who then became Quantum, who then became Atomic, who then became Rage, who then became Quantum, who then became Rage again, who then became Quantum again, then became Atomic, is now going to become Water. I'll come up with something, I'm sure. Because we got to try that out. But they talked about the fact that they need help testing the combat differential stuff, the stat revamp, so that they can get to healing. So basically what's happening right now is they need people to get on the test servers to help test the stat revamp and get that out of the way, so that they can focus on the on bringing out the water power, because pretty much the water power dropping, they're not going to do that until they get the stat revamp done, because then it's just one more power that they have to go ahead and revamp again. So essentially that's what was said on the stream, was the more people we can get on PC tests, the better, because this content needs to be tested so they can get it done and finalized, get it up, so that they can begin work on the water power and get it out. So it was the first time really I've heard anyone over there reference the water power in quite some time. So that's good news, because we all want to see that happen. I know I do. Gotta chug my Starbucks double shot energy. White chocolate. I call it my mother's milk. If my mother was a white chocolate cow. It's just delicious. Delicious! just delicious. So while we're standing here, I know we mostly talk about DC stuff, DC comic stuff. So we'll throw some of that out there right quick. Someday soon, I will do another DCU tonight, because we need to get everybody caught up on what's happening in DC TV and talk about some of the big shocking events that have happened. That's going to come sometime soon. I just got tired of doing it because it's like an hour of me talking, and then it's like 2 hours of me editing the audio, and then an hour of me editing the video and putting it together so that 14 people could watch it. And I got disgruntled. I was just like, okay, I'm wasting a lot of time that I could be doing other videos that people are interested in watching to do this show. So I will be doing that show again at least one more time for season 2, and we'll talk about a lot of the stuff happening that's been going on there. But recently we've got in the world of DC. Oh, this might be ugly. This might be real ugly. We'll see.
Sensors are detecting intruders
I told him.
in the hall. Parademons from Apocalypse are using
I apologize to everyone who's going to watch this disaster right now. I'm not good enough to be in here with people that are my own CR. I'm definitely not good enough to be the only DPS. So, we'll see. And especially the first time I've ever used this loadout in a mission before. Oh, not bad. Somebody else is doing that, clearly. See, I just spam this one power until it all loads back up, and then wow, that's pretty big. Gotta remember to follow my tank wherever he's at. I'm not at all used to this rotation, so I'm just so it looks like you can hit Wintry Blast or whatever. I don't know what it's called. Looks like you can hit that about 3 times before you need to cycle back through the rotation. I wish I could have some more like Superman-ish powers, but still a lot of fun. Yeah, I know. I'm a shitty DPS, so I'm trying not to stop DPSing long enough to. Ooh, I'm gonna get that. Thankfully, the tank seems to be doing some good deep damage, so nothing like relying on somebody. But I'm sorry, dude. Look at all the spikes coming out of me. Wait till I get my superpower build up and I pop this elemental. It turns me into a big ice guy. I realized yesterday, I think that, because Lyda and I were talking about, I want to make another iconic toon. I've got Atomic Rockvar that I can delete now because regular Rockvar is atomic. And I was thinking, what is an iconic character that I would like to be? Well, after playing ice powers, I kind of want it to be ice. Because this is pretty fun. Especially the elemental, and I don't know who there would be on the hero side that would be ice like that. Oh yeah, there was. The Icicle, and even Icicle Jr. was good at one time. But I don't think I would really want to be him. But yeah, I think you're right. I think one of the Icicles was a hero. And the timing of this is... I just gotta get down. Get down, get down! Just ruin my chances of doing anything with. I'm spiky. I feel like I'm pretending those are crystals. Whoa, hello light. I'm pretending like those are crystals. Like when Supergirl in one of the newer Supergirl comics had the crystals come out of her back. I feel like that's what's happening to me right now. Yeah, the sun crystals. Are we in our... No, we're not in our league hall.
The insect empire is a large colony of human...
I want to look and see what my DPS is right now, but at the same time I don't want to know. Because, yeah, see, look how those are going down. Somebody else is doing that, not me. The 113, probably. Firefly, fire. I also like that you put people in a block of fire sometimes, or a block of ice sometimes. Like when you have so many stacks. I'll be showing later, I got a new rotation for Atomic last night that I found on YouTube. Another YouTuber did it. Gotta sneeze. Actually, 2 rotations. One for range and one for close up. One uses the aura. So it's fun. I practiced them last night. I did incredible DPS on a dummy. I had one, and this is pretty cool, I had one crit for over 500,000. I timed myself each time doing the same amount of time and tested each rotation. They were very, very similar in damage, but the top that I did was 398,000 and like 600 per second. And I was amazed with that. Now it was a dummy, so you know, I was just standing still DPSing, but still not bad. And out of the 3 rotations, the new ones didn't change the damage that much, but it's just the fact that I've been hitting those same 4 buttons for like, there's my ice elemental, check that out. Isn't that cool? I'm like a big... I don't know, it doesn't make any sense with Superman, but it's still cool. Hey Jack, what's up, buddy? We're checking out ice. Or I'm checking out ice. Other people probably have used ice before. Amazing. I'm not being able to talk very much because I'm having to concentrate. I've been hitting the same 4 buttons for over a year now. But it's just been using pretty much Atomic on everything. Uh-oh. Don't smear me. See what we got. This is awkward. This new, how they've done this since the update. It puts it in the way of what you're looking at. Ooh, a ring. I think I need a ring.
I just remembered that.
Oh, snap. Lyda just pulled a Mountain Dew out of the freezer. We're lucky it didn't explode. Da-da-da. There. It's pretty amazing that it didn't. It looks like both ends of it are completely bubbled out. It's a can. We'll save it a little bit as it I know this is funny, but as it melts a little bit, I'll cut it open with a knife and use Mountain Dew ice with Mountain Dew. we get all the Mountain Dew we need. A double shot. What's up, Sonny Phillips? Sonny Phillips. I called you Sony last time. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it's Sonny. I don't know if you can hear Bodie in the background. We got him a little DJ station that he sits in, and he plays the keyboard. He's got a keyboard with his hands and with his feet. He's got a couple rattles on each side, kind of a drum thing that you push and makes drum sounds. It's pretty kick-ass, man. I wish I would have had stuff like that when I was a kid. Add Jonah Light. I will. Hard Light's cool. Hard Light fans, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but
Those parademons took the hint, but you better head to the command center and engage the storage facility.
the way you guys play is going to dramatically change. I mean, the way that we all play is going to dramatically change, but right now, specifically Hard Light, any power that uses power combos is going to change, because your power combos are going to stop being based on precision. Right now, your initial hit of your power is might, and then the combo afterwards is precision based and doesn't use from your power pool. That is going to change when they do the revamp. So your power combos are going to start costing you power, and they're going to be might based instead of precision based. So I'm not too thrilled to hear that, really. That is bad news for me. I thought the whole point of having combos with like Rage and Hard Light and Atomic was to not drain your power quite as fast, so you could spec into both might and precision. The first time you used a power from your tray, it would be shit, I'm gonna screw up because I'm trying to explain this. The first time you used a power from your tray, it would use some of your power. It would be might based, and then the combo that came after that would be precision based and would not drain your power pool. And that was a way that you could just spec into both might and precision and be a really power efficient DPS. Well, that's changing now, and so everything that comes from your tray is going to cost power, and everything that comes from your tray is going to use might. So like, for example, when you hit a power, you hit triangle and you hold your left your left trigger, and then after that you would let go of your left trigger and you would just go into a power combo. That now is going to cost you power, and it's going to use might instead of precision. Sonny asked, when do we do the combos we want energy? Or when we do the combos we waste energy. You will. But right now you should build it back. Unless they've already changed Hard Light, I don't know. But like Atomic and Rage, when I do the first power from the tray, it uses power, and then the combo that comes after that builds power back.
Storage facility lockdown sequence complete.
But I guess the idea is they're making controllers relevant. They're going to make everybody who's DPSing that, and it kind of forces people to use weapons. Because what they said in the notes for the stat revamp is what they actually want is for people to use a good combination of powers and weapons. They don't want us using one or the other. I think I'm going to have to hit this now. Yep. And so that forces us to either do that or have a good controller with us. Did we get it? God, we got to do that 3 times? Oh no, that was my fault, dude.
Storage facility lockdown sequence complete.
One more time. That shit is stressful.
Storage
Where's it going to come up
facility
first?
lockdown sequencing input initialized.
Okay, he's going to get that one. I'm standing over here. Nope. Here, I'll do it. You keep that guy busy. No, damn it! Get him off. Okay. No! Oh, he's got that one. Shit, I went away from this one. Get it. Got it. Good. Alright. Now, nope. What the flip? I thought we already did that once.
Storage facility lockdown.
Okay. Damn, that was weird.
Remaining inventory for secure storage.
Oh, Commander Bulge. He's the commander of the Bulge. That's a weird name. Sorry, Commander. Whoa, I'm an ice elemental. Fear my ice wrath. Damn, he does some pretty good damage hits with the weapon. Thing I like about Ice is all the DOTs. I love watching those numbers. Once I have a better set of skill points and gear, those numbers will be higher. Right now they're pretty weak, but I'll fix that over time. Because right now, from what I hear, Ice and I know Earth are really, really OP when it comes to DPSing. With my Earth tune, it's just ridiculous the DPS he's doing right now for his level. Or I should say that Crystal's doing. Waist guard. I don't know if I need it or not. I do. This is what I love about leveling tunes. It's like all new stuff all the time. Until you get to a certain point, and then you're like, oh crap. I've done this mission 700 times and gotten the same piece of gear. But for right now, I'm getting something exciting every time. That's what's cool about having alts and... Okay, this is going to kind of suck. I don't know if I am well enough equipped for this.
You may have taken out the parademons, but I finished what they could not. Yes, more energy.
Mantis is pretty bad mofo.
There's no way you'll defeat
When we get to the point where we have to get him next to his device or whatever,
You'll regret that.
it can be hard to do.
I'll have my revenge.
Man, my keyboard, or my controller is freaking sticky. That's what you get when you play DCUO and eat barbecue at the same time. You get a sticky controller. Like, my right trigger sticks now. I can't seem to get it to get past that. So basically I've got to push it down and then use my finger, my middle finger, to unpush it, or to pry it back up so that I can go on to the other stuff. Oh, I'm gonna die. Shit. See, it's hard for everybody else in the group, and right now we don't have a healer, that's why, too. I have aggro for some reason.
I will make you suffer. You'll regret that. Yes, more energy. You'll regret that.
Oh, shit. Somebody's in the fire. It's kind of hard to get them out of the fire until the fire stops. No!
I will make you suffer. Yes, more energy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Drained the nullifier's charge. Not to worry.
This is a
I'll
job
use the
for
lake
Superman.
relays to arc a charge nearby.
Kinda.
I'll have my revenge.
No, Mantis. Son of a gun. Oh, I'm complaining about Mantis.
Yes, more energy. You'll regret that.
Oh, just a couple more hits. Damn you, Mantis. He's always kicking stuff. Oh. Oh, that's not gonna work. Shit. Come on. No, don't kill the tank. God damn it. Where are you going, dude? Ah, there we go.
I'll have my revenge.
Pick it up. Oh, tank's dead in the fire. Son of a gun.
I will make you suffer.
I can't do it on my own.
You'll
We're very,
regret
very
that.
close.
I'll bury you.
Over here, Mantis.
Yes, more energy.
Nope. I gave it a shot. I knew if I went over and tried to pick up that it would just be a waste because he would just immediately smear me, so I figured I'd give it a shot to get him. We could have really used a healer during that. That would have made life easier on everybody. I know they're worried about the speed of the DPS, though, because my DPS sucks.
But I will finish what they could not. I will make you
Oh, look at that.
suffer.
They decided to start the encounter without me altogether. That'll go
I'll
well.
have my revenge.
It might go better. Oh my, I am top DPS like I should be,
There's
but
no way you'll defeat me with this apocalyptic
huh, I didn't see that happening.
fresh from the weapons factory.
Well, I'm going to stand here for a little while until they either wipe or complete the mission.
I'm sending in a nullifier we
I
confiscated.
actually
from
seem to be
Blue
doing
Line.
alright.
It should allow you to get through Mantis'
Does this thing-
apocalyptian shield.
I don't know if it goes in real time. Only been 23 minutes that we've been in here. That's not too bad. Could be really worse. The tricky part is just keeping him close to that nullifier. He likes to kick it out of the way. The best way that I've seen anybody do it, and the way that we always did it when this mission first came out, was to toss the nullifier into the corner or up against a wall, and then somebody would tank Duber there
Mantis
right
has
up
drained
facing
the
the wall.
nullifier's charge. Not to
So when
worry,
he kicked
I'll
it,
use the
he would just kick it back into himself. And it was pretty easy to do that way. All you need is a good tank, healer, a decent troll, and a decent DPS, and you'll get it done in time. Trying to do it in the middle of the room like this it's just not the ideal way to do it. So, but you can't really explain that when you're streaming and you're not in chat. So whatever. But that's the way we did it. Just throw the nullifier in the corner, tank him right up to it, and DPS would take him from behind. That sounds awkward, but it's the way it worked. See, I don't know the recent trend of DPSing facing the boss.
Yes, more energy.
I just, my school of thought, or the way I was taught to DPS, was to be on the opposite side of the tank, facing the boss's back, so that if the boss hits, he's hitting in front of him. He's hitting the tank in front of him. He's not hitting you. And the troll, the healer, and the DPS would stand on the opposite side of him, facing his back. And everybody would live. Anymore, what seems to happen is the tank jumps in, pulls everything to the center, the DPS jump in front of the tank and start fighting. And a lot of times the healer and the troll are even in the mix. There's a lot more melee going on in this game than there was in the past. It used to be a lot of range. Now it's a lot of melee. Of course, they did that whole thing where they made you do more damage if you're close up, so it's a proximity thing now. And I think that encouraged more people to jump in and fight like that. They've been going for some time. They're keeping each other alive. They entered without the DPS. I was shocked that I was doing the top damage by a considerable amount. I mean, I should, because I'm a DPS. But I was shocked because this build is pretty horrible right now. I have no skill points. I have 70. That's not bad. But it's not ideal. And I'm wearing a lot of tank gear. Yeah, I'm almost full. Yeah, but I need to get a tank. I don't know what's going on here.
I'll have my revenge.
Nothing. Oh, this wall's pretty. It's very detailed. I had somebody asked in chat the other day, not in my chat, just in the general chat. Oh, you have a green radiant ore? That's cool. Somebody asked in game chat if there had been an update to the graphics or whatever. They said it looked crisper after the update. I didn't see any information on that on the website, but it does seem to me, unless it's just in my head, it seems to me that the detail is a little bit crisper than it had been. And I'm wondering if that is due to the PlayStation, the PSN updates that just happened, because they did an update to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Pro that is supposed to help something as far as the PlayStation Pro graphics details and stuff like that are concerned. So I'm just wondering if it kind of carried over to both systems or not. I don't know. But I'm just going to go with the fact that everything looks better now.
I will make you suffer.
I wish I could see where the power bar is on this guy. I really want to get in the battle. This is very boring. Very boring indeed. What would Superman do? Read a book.
Yes, more energy.
What kind of book would Superman be reading?
I'll have my revenge.
How to get female reporters to like you. 16 easy steps. He really doesn't have that problem. He could be reading a book, Decorating the Fortress of Solitude.
You'll regret that.
Very interesting. You can see that he's speed reading, the way that he's flipping the pages. "27 Ways to Not Get Locked Out of a Boss Fight." That's the title of the book. Not getting locked out of boss fights for dummies.
Be destroyed.
Or he could be reading the Krypton Today newspaper. I don't want them to think I'm being a dick. I just really wanted to look like I was reading something.
I will vanquish you.
So now we've got the trollers out here. Now the healer is flipped to DPS. Let's see if he can get it done. He's a higher DPS than me. Come on, I have faith in you guys.
Yes, more energy.
The tank has no power. See how long he can stay in there. Oh no, that's the healer. The healer died. Okay, now let's see if he's going to go in as DPS this time, because what would work is if we all four played our roles. If we go in with 2 DPS and no healer again, we're going to have a hard time staying alive. Ha 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 ha, staying alive, staying alive. Nanashi. Yep, he is going to go in as a healer. Tank might get it done. He's working on it.
Life ends today.
He's trying. I have no idea what the health looks like for the boss, or else I would, you know. Nope. Oh, heal yourself. Heal yourself. Nope. He's still alive somehow. Maybe. Is he? Can't tell. Nope. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get this done without getting locked out. I'm gonna come over here with the healer. Now, if it's me, I would probably say let them heal and do power, and I will run the nullifier. I don't know if they'll necessarily subscribe to that or not, but that's how I would do it.
There's no way you'll defeat me with this apocalyptic absorption shield. Fresh from the weapons factory.
I'm not following my own advice here. I'll stand to the back of this dude.
Yes, more
I'm sending in a nullifier we confiscated from Oolong Island. It should allow you to get through Mattis's apocalyptic shield.
Okay. Nope, he's gonna do it. Okay. Well, however you want to do it, bro. I will just DPS my little heart out. You gotta get it up there to him, bro.
You'll regret that.
Ah.
I will make you suffer. I will make you suffer.
Mantis has drained the nullifier's charge.
Okay.
Not to worry.
Let me
I'll
take this
use the
nullifier.
recall's power relays to arc a charge nearby.
The nullifier. And yoink now. Stay there, everybody.
You'll regret that.
This is what I'm talking about. If you get, see, he got around to the other side. But if you get the tank to keep him up against the wall, facing the wall, and you can get the nullifier between him and the tank, kind of, or behind the tank actually, is what would work the best. Like right here.
Yes, more energy. Yes, more energy.
And just let the rolls play their roles. Keep the tank alive.
I'll have my revenge.
Stay out of the fire,
You'll regret that.
everybody. We should be good here. Boom. And that's how you do that shit. Hallelujah.
Get what he wants. Mark my words.
I'm an ice. Oh, damn it. I was going to do my ice elemental voice.
That should teach Mantis
I am an
to
ice
tolerate
elemental.
uninvited pests in our league halls.
See if I need pants. Pretty sure I do. Pretty sure I have tank pants on. Yes! Not bad DPS for having a lot of tank gear on. Let's get these pants on.
Hey, it's Green Lantern. Remember those mists in Metropolis?
Boom.
Well, Mogo's been
Get rid of the
working
tank
with the data
now.
and you're not going to believe
I
it.
should have. What's
Mists
that?
are ion and parallax, and every other
Oh.
emotional energy.
Let's have, so I've got DPS rings now, DPS pants, DPS top, tank back, DPS neck, DPS head, DPS weapon, DPS face mask, DPS shoulders, DPS hands, DPS waist, tank feet. So I've got 2 pieces of tank gear left that I got to get rid of. And that is all because I'm an idiot, and when we got switched, or when I raised him up to a CR 100, I accidentally was in tank roll and didn't realize it when I opened the box, and I got all tank gear. And I was trying to get DPS. So that's what I get for being stupid. I've had to spend the last 2 days going through missions trying to get higher level DPS gear. Because if you just do it and you just get stuff off the vendor with marks, it's going to take forever. I mean, I have 6 marks of victory right now. And that just, how long did that take? And I had marks before I came in here, so I probably only got like 3 or 5 maybe. Been in here for 35 minutes. If you just try to do it with the marks of victory, it's going to take forever. So I just try to go into, every time I get into a next, the next level of content, I go in and I get drops. And I just keep doing that. I'll do 4 or 5 missions a day. And now I would switch over to another toon and do the same thing, and that's what we'll do for the rest of the day. I, however, have got to go. Dadhood is calling. It's my time of the day to jump in and be Super Dad. I've been Superman for a little while. Now I need to go be Super Dad. So I appreciate you guys watching the stream. It's been very, very fun. This has been Saturday Morning Toons. We try to do this every Saturday, play a different alt, and a different iconic alt, and man, I'm getting in a mission now. No, I'm not. And entertain a little bit, if you will. Follow us on Twitter, please, at @var_nation. We'll tweet out. I tweet out a lot of stuff about the DC universe, retweets of everything I find that has to do with DCUO. And please, please, please follow us on YouTube. Every subscriber on YouTube helps. We're up to 236 subs now. It's awesome. I love each and every sub. This video will be up on YouTube very soon, probably about an hour. If you can, jump back on and give it some likes. The more likes we get, the better. So thank you for joining, guys. I will see you all next time here on VAR Nation. I'm Rock VAR for Hippolyta, Kent, and Bodie saying peace out.